Hello everybody, welcome back to Healthy Foodie Girl. Or if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Shawna, Healthy Foodie Girl.
And I'm Ella, Healthy Foodie Girl Mini. And in today's recipe, we have a delicious oven roasted tomato soup. This is great for when the weather's cooling down, it's cold, it's a delicious soup. And I love having my soup with grilled cheese. Either way, it's super delicious and has great flavors.
I love this oven roasted tomato soup. It is so delicious. What's also really great about this oven roasted tomato soup is that if you don't have the most perfect flavorful tomatoes, you can actually turn them into incredibly flavorful tomatoes and an incredibly flavorful soup. So you're gonna wanna stick around and see how we've done that so you can enjoy this tomato soup as well.
Let's get into this video, but first make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and
hit the dinger so you get notifications when our next video comes out because we don't want you to miss a thing.
now let's get into this video.
This amazing oven roasted tomato soup serves 2 people, so if you need to make more, just double the recipe for as many people that you need. We're going to start with 6 to 8 fresh Roma tomatoes. Go ahead and slice them in half just like this. Next, we're going to take 1 teaspoon of Italian herbs, and we're going to put those into a bowl. The next thing we're going to do is take 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and some cracked pepper and add that to your bowl. Next, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of garlic. Followed by the garlic, we're going to go ahead and take 1 teaspoon of olive oil. That's right, that's all you need for this delicious soup. Go ahead and pour that into the bowl. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your tomatoes and put them in the bowl. You're going to want to mix them thoroughly and make sure that they're coated with all of the ingredients that we just had. So continue to stir and combine until everything is distributed nice and evenly, just like this. Go ahead and put your oven roasted tomatoes face side up, cut side up on your baking sheet. Use parchment paper or a non-stick silicone mat. Either one works great. Go ahead and stick these into the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 to 45 minutes. Now let's get into our basil. I like to use a bunch of basil. It's really up to you how much you want to use, but what we're going to do is wash it first. I went ahead and sprayed it with some vegetable wash. Now I'm rinsing it. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in this little spinner. I love this. It helps take all of the wetness off of the fruits and vegetables, as well as works great for salads. But it's really, really handy when I'm using fresh herbs. I can wash them and then I can put them in here and spin them and virtually have them dry and ready to go for my recipe. What we're going to do is stack the basil. Here you're going to use about 10 to 15 basil leaves. That's a good amount. If you prefer more, you can use more, or if you prefer less, you can do that. Now you're going to slice your basil into thin strips and then go ahead and chop more, finely chop. Again, this adds so much flavor to the soup. This is the consistency that you're looking for. Now that our oven roasted tomatoes are done, you're going to take them off of the parchment paper and you're going to put them into your saucepan. Now we're going to add 1/2 cup in chicken stock. If you would like to make this vegetarian, you can use 1/2 cup of vegetable stock. The choice is up to you. After you do that, you're going to use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of your chopped basil that you made already, and you're going to go ahead and take that basil and stick that into the saucepan as well. Next, what we're going to do is take our immersion blender and blend this directly in the saucepan. If you don't have an immersion blender, don't worry. You can do this whole mixture in your blender. Just be mindful not to put super hot tomatoes in your blender. It's never a good idea. After it's all blended, you can put it back in the saucepan, or like me with the immersion blender, it's already in here and we've heated it up. Definitely give it a taste and see if you need to add some more salt. I added an extra 1/4 teaspoon because I felt like it needed it. It's up to you. Go ahead and garnish with some fresh basil and, of course, the most delicious grilled cheese to dip into your amazing oven roasted tomato soup. I know you're going to love it.
We hope you enjoyed this oven roasted tomato soup, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure to share it with your family and friends.
And let us know in the comments below if you ended up enjoying it by itself or with a yummy grilled cheese.
Also, if you make this recipe or any of our other delicious recipes, make sure to tag us on Instagram at
www.healthyfoodiegirl because we love to see what you've come up with using our recipes.
Thanks so much for watching.